Hi, this is Rosemary Monica,
Hi, this is Francis Patrick.
and this is the Safe Space. So how are you today?
Yeah, I think I think I would learn a lot for this year. I can share it.
How's your heart really?
Shield them.
I don't know whether this working. I don't know. We have never. It's been a long time since this, totally, and we would be hugging in our hands, and I know what these are real to me. I can't believe it here, actually.
Being steps.
Yeah,
Steps.
actually, crowd was so good. And so today we're going to be asking each other questions with regard to this podcast.
So, let's start. What are the most numbers about with regard to this to starting this podcast?
Well, I'd say finances for one. And your finances and not like kids. What if you get your way like went down, maybe you're not like money around the whole thing. Yeah. And then inconsistency what is don't find the time to like keep it running. And opinions.
Opinions, yours, other people's opinions.
People's obviously I'm thinking higher of this, but people is like what if they don't think of you as high and I think.
Let matter, right?
Eventually we need people to subscribe. Yeah. So yeah, I think that you what were you?
Nervous about. So personally, I think the podcast requires me to empty myself. So periods of times, and I also be required to say the right things.
Oh yeah, that's
So I am never tested myself. So it happens that I know I can say stuff, but I'm not to say the that for an hour. So I'm already made one day here and make copies and quote and I'll pour it out. It doesn't happen yet, but it's being very support.
I think you should like really relax in that way. We have had such conversations
And then
for now.
and you're not in this space. Okay, and then I feel like this is my stage just for somehow. Then
No.
yeah,
Okay.
It's just me being nervous. So it may not even be something. Yeah.
Okay. Why Safe Space for the name to podcast?
I look at the style, you like, you give me things. I wouldn't say the name is self-explanatory, but I think it's the whole idea of having some space. I don't think we have reached the conversation where we can totally define it, but we hope that this podcast can be somewhere where we can start being safe and explore how much more can be safe not only to listen but also to like speak. So this is the embassy for us, and then to say the things we want to say, and for people to listen so they may feel safe, may they be safe, and somehow if we listen then we feel safe. It's our safety issue.
Yeah, and that becomes a lot of safety.
Yeah.
It's a lot of it. Sometimes I go like answering questions after, but I feel like you're saying everything I don't need to say.
Say, so it's not a
Yes, I feel like you're saying everything I need to say. Honestly, this is safe space thing. I've been happening for months, yeah. And initially, I wanted to have a safe space with the person going to do the podcast to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought I thought of like a safe space person more than like the whole podcast issue.
Yeah.
So when it came that I'm doing this podcast with you, and I feel very safe with you, so it was like, yeah, this is a good name for it. you get to looking at you. And then there's a whole scene that goes like, most of these podcasts and social media places are very staged and with the show. Yes, and we don't talk about the things that I wish were spoken about. So that's why I saw all like safe space, because I wanted to feel as safe as possible. Let's talk about everything that I've wanted to talk about, that you've wanted to talk about, that people my age have wanted to talk about, that people in Tanzania wanted to talk about, particularly economy. Yeah. Like I want us to talk about the things that are mainly affecting us, like us, our age mates. Yeah, so that's why I wanted into meeting this space. I just wanted to feel as safe as you can be. Like, yeah, you can say anything without feeling judged or some type of way.
This is how I would close it. We're not trying to make in the podcast safe. We're trying to get a podcast out of a safe space.
Oh, exactly. Something to say, she got kidding. That is it. Okay, what's the next question?
What is the one thing you want this podcast to be?
Oh, big. Big. If there's one word, it's big. What's another one? Not huge. Huge.
Right.
I just want to God to make this big.
Yeah.
Being fit as to being yeah, that's it. I don't think I have another word for that. Like I want us to go places. And I know a little bit things and just want us to go.
At least. For me, one, I want this podcast to be the go-to.
Ooh,
Yeah. I feel like everybody's looking for that space. Somewhere you can enjoy it. Not only for us, but people can know for a fact if they can't find this space somewhere, they can just get here. Either
listening like that. That's cool.
And then I want it to be good.
Oh, that I know.
Yeah.
That I know can be.
I think I'm spending a lot of time trying not to say things out there.
Yeah.
You always have to say something that matters without offending people. Yeah.
But just scared, doesn't that scare you?
With people it does, but here you can just scroll. Yeah.
Sure, but people can comment.
It's okay. I feel like people comment all the time. It's just with social media it's different because you can see the comment. People have the right to comment all the time, so that's not my worry.
I feel I want to say something there.
Yeah.
Because, like, if you want to, do you feel like it will still be a safe space, even when people start saying things, because it's a social media space, and and you can't speak what we say, other people's opinions, when people's opinions will count. Do you feel like we can maintain that safe space and speak of our minds and what we feel, even if people start bringing in comments?
So you say to maintain. I don't think an unsafe space has to be maintained, but a safe space has to be maintained. And that means, we can't control what we say.
Yeah, that's true.
It's fair. I'm not planning to be that. But what matters is that you can get here and say things safely, and someone can get here and listen safely. But again, that's what we're trying to protect. That space. That does not mean to go into connection. Negatively, that does not mean to go. Not everybody's going to think it's negative. Safety is not a general opinion. People want it, and what to be safe for you is not be safe for someone else.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So
actually, that's the point. Like, what if our safe is not safe for other people?
I don't think what is something that we can avoid.
Oh, okay.
But what I believe is we might have to define the space. We just have to make it safe. And a part of it being safe is that you don't need to filter what you're going to bring here until you get here. So the point is that you can bring it, and you can pour it. Let thinking is in a space safe. It's safe for me to say things. Yeah. So we are letting go interpret what is safe for themselves by making this space safe. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that was that.
Next.
Okay. Okay, this one's hard. How long do you think it will take to this podcast that's getting the attention it deserves?
I think you should stomach to that. I'm gonna do a very clear answer.
The thing is that I do have a timeline.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not surprised by that. So.
I don't have a timeline. I feel like in a year or so, we'll start, I don't know how long it can take for us to be big, but I think like in a year or so, we should put up the lens for us just to get down. We'll start, people looking for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe making some money.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. That's good. That's an idea.
I know you.
I'm very keen with time frames. Yeah. Because this is growth. Yeah. And I would say, as you say, consistency. I would say if you did 2 contents a month, for instance, if we did 2 contents a month, that would get us, let's say, let's say, and that's why if you made 3 a month, it would be 8 months. If you did 4 a month, it would turn out.
You're like discussion though.
I'm not. I just. Okay. I will here. But again, where attention it deserves.
And deserved.
The attention deserves that something, because I feel like we think we go get a definition of what it means to have the attention it deserves.
Oh, yeah.
But again, I think that might evolve.
Well, the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, the same. But you're gonna have things. I'll show what you.
Lady, that's the legally. That's the okay. This question. Okay, now kind in the world was about being on the social media space.
Letters. They're not anything.
And go on.
Yeah, like I think without those be like everybody's worries. I don't think they have worries that are quite awesome in the I feel like this again, the social media is like it's like this death to be. Everybody's throwing
Everybody's being in the phone.
yeah, everybody's throwing things there, and I'm like, would I lose my identity being in this space?
Go
Because everybody has something to say about it. Everybody has something to say about what I have to say.
ahead.
Yes, so I think that's like at the tip of my worries. But then I think although I'm looking at myself, so like I think I'm in a place where I'm like grounded. I'm like grounded, where I can just see like dance around with what everybody has to say. So I'm not so scared, but then again, I want to know. You have to be there.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to be there to know. So it's a down.
It's massive.
Sit down. What about you?
For me, it's my line about being in the social media space. Because I mean, with this mean as a space you want to give more, and sometimes I would say where things you don't want anybody to know, that sometimes you have uncontrollable leaks. Say something, and then I guess one thing I'm worried again. There are parts of my life that I would want to keep, and I might be tempted to say them. Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be hard.
What is?
I can
That's
really.
fine.
I've sat and went down.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be hard.
What I'm trying is to have just to my life. Just one, so I wouldn't have to assume another.
I wonder how do you think you're gonna get that?
Interpretation, I
now,
think.
like now, I ask you something that like
Person.
yeah, but it's personal. Well, that you haven't thought about it. Investing you out. So now we are here. We have to say.
And the thing with me, it kind of me wondering how one life is about. That's what you is me just have one life. It's the moment I ask you a question, you only know with what side of the life, and the response is about. So everybody is alive. You only know this is something I share. This is share. We are ready. Why about this? Yeah, and I'm various. And what days? I'm looking to answer. The next question is, what is your inspiration for this podcast?
That I should I start this?
Yeah, doesn't mean.
Even what does it especially mean? And then
Let's say, what is going to keep you coming back to record this podcast even when it is the master doesn't?
we're going where? Well, so I say money. I'm spending money for it. But that is one of the reasons. And then again, I like cooking,
Oh,
and I also like cooking.
I didn't know that. Right? I like to.
I like talking.
I see means I can't think of it.
Yeah, I see. And I think I already like what is going to read. In my head,
Wow.
I already like what is going to be. I really feel like in my head I assume that we're going to feel the same way our conversations when I feel all of just kind of calm, chilling, talking about life, God laying, saying God, giving each other useless advice. Yeah, that kind of thing. So I feel like even when I feel like I'm going to, I don't know, when it's difficult and it's rough, I'm just going to think, I'm going to talk to sister.
Wow.
Yeah, and I think that's gonna bring me down. But it beats.
You mean conversation. So, and for me, the entirety of my life, that is where my money is. I'll always run towards conversation. And I'll always run away from places where there isn't conversation. So even when it's going to be extremely hard to get by and record, I think one thing that's going to be making the push is that it's conversation, and it's probably a conversation about therapy.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Well, maybe I was fine. One chair. All design. What is the one thing you feel that you will not be able to share authentically in this podcast?
For me. So, I think I also like what some might say. Every time you tell a story, you get to think about yourself.
Whoa.
You know, we lack the ability to grasp things from every perspective by telling a story. So if I'm reading a story about having to be someone else, the highest science is I'm telling you from how I saw it. Yeah?
Yeah.
So I know for a fact something that I won't be able to tell authentically is how things happen from another person's perspective.
What about your perspective?
For me,
Don't you feel like there are ways that you might be hiding certain stories from this space?
I don't think that is something that I can keep that. Not word, like,
Yeah.
as something watchful, say, oh, this is what I'm going to do, but I don't have much for it. I will avoid authentically telling what it was. I think I will avoid saying stuff that was pointy in person.
Okay.
Pointy, yeah. I might teleport to an inner area of my life, but not tell them I see that side of us so they can see it.
Getting back to that question, I feel like I have things in my head that I already have that I'm scared of not being able to share authentically. Don't be.
It's a lot.
Like, I have other areas in my life where I'm like, can I really share what with the world? Because even in person with people, even with you sometimes, even in my relationships, I feel like with my friends or with like my partner, I feel like, can I, like, I'm still vulnerable. And then sometimes I feel like we might get into those topics that we dig in those things, and I'm scared. One of those things really like family. To you, what's like that's like it's too boring.
We'll see boring.
Yeah, but very, yeah. I think that's like at the top of my end. Things may come up, and you know, with this like social media, you can share some things, and you feel like, hey, it's okay, and then people start commenting, hey,
Exactly.
is it okay?
I don't know what I did wrong, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, so I feel like I'm going to be trying to be as authentic as possible, but trying to, yeah, try. Yeah. Think with you, my girl. Thanks. Okay. Hey, the next question is the last question.
I think, yeah.
Okay. What are your fears on doing this podcast with me?
Good face. We start to do it. I mean, you start to say the questions too.
No, it's okay.
Ah.
It's okay. My fears on doing this podcast. Oh, simple. You're a guy. That's it.
Should I shave my
Yes. You're a guy, and I feel like this will get too manual. Like, I feel like there are certain topics and conversations I want to talk about, and that have very womanly, like you name it right now, I won't. And I feel like you will get it. That's it. I feel like you will get it. I feel like you would be like, but that doesn't make sense. If you are a girl, it all makes sense. But you died. So it's like, yeah, and I really want to make sense to him. So I don't know if, I don't know if it to make sense. So I feel like, yeah, that's the only thing I'm scared of. Scared, worried, see, I'll bring it with you. Other than that, I feel like I'm a kid, We understand each other very well. Both being friends for the time. We understand each other, so it doesn't scare me. But except the part where we die. I just hope it could be understanding, guys. We hate lens understanding with that. I want to talk about things that are very female.
Choices I had in it.
Just simple recycling. Even by it out.
Ouch.
Okay, what are your fears?
I'm a guy. What's my fear?
For sure.
No, no, actually. But now that you put it up, I think you said you might want me to understand. And that is where my fear begins.
Or that you might not understand.
Exactly. I think as we are speaking, because I'm not afraid if I say something you don't understand, because I'm bringing a whole different reality. The same way you are bringing a whole different reality. And for me, understanding is not, it's something you want, but it's just something you can. Bullshit. You can squeeze out.
I feel like, being in the same reality helps one person understand the other person.
Exactly.
Yeah. And you being a guy already cooked with things.
Yeah, I'm saying because a guy can understand.
The thing is, you might think you understand, but do you?
But again, I think sometimes it's not that you need to understand. Because there are things I will never understand. You get that. And then I feel there's a different difference between understanding and relating. Yeah? So there are things I may not relate to, but you will know.
I don't want you to relate.
It's
Maybe you're the good.
Sometimes I can't. Sometimes I can't
That's the
relate.
thing, you took the good, so you to relate to certain things, but what I want for you is to understand. And I'd love for you to understand. I think that's like my biggest fear. And considering no one is be safe, So maybe I bring up issue with, I don't know, about being a baby short level. Like periods, I'd say.
Wait, what is?
Yeah, and like we think that comes to it. And you're like, I can't do too much. Yeah, so I think for me that's the way it is well. Yeah, and in an ideal world, I'd rather we're friends and you're female.
You know what I would argue? Not again. I don't want to get defensive about this.
You can't.
Here?
You can't.
I done. Okay, fine. Going through it and having a conversation that is meaningful about it can be two separate things. I feel like you could have a lady here and the conversation will be shared.
Oh, right.
You get it?
Yeah, I get.
Yeah. So, and I will something that we should make avoid is saying I feel like you won't understand it, because when I might project some sort of understanding, I'll be withholding you, going, no way to say all this and I will not understand because I want to understand.
That's a good place to be.
It's a need. It's a need for me, because when I study, I don't feel like communication is doing it. I will notice. Because if I don't understand you have to this is the great thing since it's a thought it's okay, you will understand. And I have to be in a space where I know even I'll tell you something that you haven't gone through it, and I have to be at least that you will understand even if you have to like it.
Yeah, but that with that space.
Yeah. So with less sympathy, because we have that more empathy, because that's what I need. Yeah, and I don't have to have gone through it or got a tampon. That's for me to get that it's hard.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
But then, I feel like we get to topics, we'll negative. And I feel like when we get into like female topics,
I'm ready.
you're ready.
My understanding is not me.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
But you've grown up me.
True. But my understanding is not me.
Growing up me and like, it might have what you understanding. There's somebody once said, like the way men think about finances is not the way women think about finances. Don't you think that applies to every area in life?
No. And when I feel like the word man is together.
In that sense.
It's together.
In that sense.
Okay, when you say about finances, which part? Do you mean spending? Do you mean
That.
managing?
That too, and making important respect.
I think who we are before we have the money may affect how we use the money.
I just thought about when now.
For instance.
Okay.
But I feel like given the same amount of information about money, men and women act differently because of what is predetermined because of who we are.
It's a very accurate example in the money part. Yeah. So you see, like, growing up, maybe men are told that you are supposed to be a family guy, they're supposed to provide for their family.
Sure.
And women are told, just, your end goal is get married and get your man provides for you.
And go shopping, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So in that case, it already alters the way men and women think about money. It puts such a chip into a man's mind that I gotta make money. Like, and the woman's mind, it's more like I'm relaxed. Even if I don't make money, my man has gotta make money.
Sure.
You see. So it's life in general, like being a man and a woman. That's exactly what I'm thinking about. I feel like this example has really important what exactly I want to say, because like you being a man, just that. You already have like souls and with regard to being a man. And me being a woman, I have souls and ideas and like the life I've lived with regard to being a woman. So like talking about such a scene, will put us in like I don't know. I'm not sure yet until we talk about that.
No,
But then
I feel like I understanding you is not where I make it right now, but it's where I'm going. Everybody is. And the same way you understanding me, it's in a man understanding women, it's a journey. And a part of it,
men understanding women. It's a journey.
okay, which is the name for all, because again, women understanding men, it's always there. But
Let's
wait, government, what I mean is that I'm trying to have an understanding. So the first time you say something I may not understand it, my understanding is not real, but I'm here to adjust and be flexible with it. Okay?
I could use that.
Yes. That's just you should know it. But yeah,
Okay.
so
I think that would be good.
I'm not quite student and I'm going to change, but I need to adjust.
And then
Yeah, it's impossible for me to understand everything. It's impossible. So it's very. It's not enough for me to be expected to understand everything. But what I'm trying to say is, I'm ready to love my understanding. Not right. Okay, tune it. Sorry, tune it. I really tune my understanding.
That was new up.
No, it's gone wrong. It's gone wrong.
Yeah.
But when I say, well, okay, maybe I'm lowering it from my ego.
If we put it in that.
Thank you. That's what I meant.
Okay.
I'm lowering it from where my ego is, so I can.
Generally, I'm excited. Big things are coming on your way. People, you should tune in. You should subscribe. Subscribe, people. You should subscribe. You should like. You should share.
Share and swing the past ones. I feel like as this space evolves, it's going to be something that let me say close so many people. So yeah, I'm not young, so apart from you sharing it, the someone being something that I want you to do, you're going to be doing the NFA.
Certainly.
Yeah. Spread some love.
Okay, see you next time. Bye-bye.